spectacular ocean views not far away from the home of the Florida Atlantic Owls, FAU Stadium in Boca Raton, Florida, where they hope this game lives up to the setting. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. As we'll see, the UAB Blazers taking on the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Blazers will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Caught over the middle. It's Henry. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He unleashes a long one. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
This defense talked about it. We want to set the tone. We don't want to give up big plays. First drive, the offense tries to accomplish that. This is a big play offense. Defense does a great job staying at home, staying disciplined, and getting the INT, creating some early momentum in this football game.
Leaves it with the back. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Rides the back on the option, the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Back to throw, it's Kitna. Hauls it in. Crosses the 45. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this
spectacular ocean views not far away from the home of the Florida Atlantic Owls, FAU Stadium in Boca Raton, Florida, where they hope this game lives up to the setting. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the UAB Blazers taking on the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Blazers will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, UAB.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. Caught in the backfield. It's Messer. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Sands. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. Oh, he got loose. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle.
Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
You know, I really like how this offense uses the QB in the running game because he might not be the fastest quarterback in college football, but he's got just enough that you have to respect him and you have to account for him defensively.
Looking to throw on first down. He caught it. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
On the run, it's Sands. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Owls. The extra point here would tie the game.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Snags a quick pass on the left. At the 35, he's open. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Blazers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Dropping back, it's Kitna. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Grab behind the line. It's Brown. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds a man on the left. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Blazers are rolling down the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Boom. He breaks a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
I like like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
The Blazers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UAB. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one. As it skips through the end zone, it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now, guys. Of course, we're only in the 1st quarter. This guy's already thrown 1 pick. He should have thrown his 2nd right there.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Leaves it with the running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Sands. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Going for the marker on the ground. Shakes off the defender. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Sands. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Owls line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
And I tell you what, you see this a lot. Fourth down, I'm putting pressure on the quarterback. The defense brings the blitz. They have no answer. Nice job being aggressive on a big fourth down.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Stroud. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. First and 10 from the 23. Looking for a man. It's Kitna. They'll run the screen. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Looking to throw. Buys a little time. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. And he's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here down close in the red zone.
Wants to fire on second down. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blazers.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
On the run, still looking, finding an escape route. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Quickly complete. There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Owls can really attack on this second and short. Gives it on the option. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sands. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Owls have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Off the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Collins. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, They got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Kitna. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes if you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on him. Nope, steps out of bounds.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Milner. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Caught behind the line. It's Jacobs. At the 40, there he goes. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Blazers want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Kitna. Fires to the middle. All by himself. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Lets it fly. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force...
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, UAB. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Wants to throw on first down. Going deep. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. A run for the quarterback. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. From inside the 15, here's the return. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Rides to back and leaves it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Handoff from the gun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The Blazers will punt it away on 4th down. You ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They'll run it. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Fires to the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down. And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that 1st down. Nice job, great nose for the 1st down.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Sands. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Owls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back has it. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. AB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Toss to the outside. Got a little space, and he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
The defense is obviously trailing by a lot here in the second half. They need something big to happen to get back in this one. Turnovers is the key. They were almost able to get one right there. Nice job knocking it out. The offense very lucky it rolled out of bounds.
They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
The cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route. Because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? And the Blazers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Messer. Turning it on. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. This time they'll go to the running game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. He's looking deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
You know, as a quarterback, the worst thing you can do when you throw a go route is overthrow it, because the only thing that can happen is an incompletion like it did right there. The best thing to do sometimes is to underthrow, because your guy can come back, make the catch, or fight through and get a pass interference penalty.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Breaks into the open. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, UAB. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Messer. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wide receiver going in motion. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Looking for a deep man. Makes a grab down the middle. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
Florida Atlantic, 14.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Snares it outside. It's Wilson. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
The give on the inside. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to scramble. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. Just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
On the option. Now the pitch. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
And how about that? You don't see those touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Got it set up on the outside. At midfield, he's got room. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
The Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the 1st down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
And the Blazers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Motion from the wideout. Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Blazers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
And the Blazers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And they'll take a knee. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that we're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.